Hey everyone, tonight's quick tip is about how you can start a mastermind group of your own. First of all, what is a mastermind group? Well, I'm sure the concept originated far before this, but I have first heard about the idea from a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, which was written in the 60s. Now, this individual book in chapter 9 talks about the mastermind, and really the idea of the mastermind is a collection of minds from like-minded people who have similar goals. So for example, in the book it talks about surrounding yourself with a small group of people, sort of collecting a small group of people, and they can even be imagined people, weirdly enough. But it talks about basically surrounding yourself, pulling together a group of people who essentially help each other bounce ideas around and ultimately solve whatever problems or challenges they're facing or work through whatever opportunities they're dealing with or whatever. So I want to give you an example of how I use this concept in my own life and in my own journey to success as an entrepreneur. But first, let's walk through the exact steps that this book lays out and sort of give you a way that you can start a mastermind group of your own right now the same way that I did. So number one, you want to find some like-minded people who have similar goals. And this doesn't just have to be for entrepreneurship. If you want to get the health and wellness area of your life together, you can even use this for that. Whichever area of your life you want to improve, you can create a mastermind group for that. So you want to find people who are like-minded, and you want to find people who want to improve in the same area of life. And essentially you want to text them or call them or whatever and tell them you're getting a group together of people who can essentially form a mastermind and support each other toward their goals. So what we personally did is when we started VIP Waste, we had several friends who were trying to start companies at the same time. So it made sense for us to get together for, in the beginning, lunch once a week, and then it turned into, as our schedules got more complicated, it turned into once a month dinners. But we basically extended invitations to people who were in the same situation, who had similar goals, but maybe different perspectives. Like one of our members was a founder of he was starting a law firm. Another one was a financial consultant. Another one was a real estate investor. So we had similar entrepreneurial goals but different perspectives. And essentially what we did is we set this thing up so that every single month we got together, the 6 of us I believe it was at the time, for dinner. You make a reservation, you meet up, you have dinner, and essentially what you do is you go around the table and each person takes turns sharing one either challenge or opportunity that you're currently dealing with. And you share it, maybe you take 2 or 3 minutes explaining the issue or the challenge or whatever, and then you go around the table and every single person who wants to contribute or has an idea to contribute throws it out for the group. Maybe one person will say, it sounds like you're dealing with this. Have you ever thought about that? Or, hey, have you ever considered hiring a consultant for that? Or, hey, what if you set up this sort of structure for your employees? Or what if you motivated yourself by doing that? So you're getting all these different perspectives around the table. And once that 10-minute timer expires, and you move on to the next person who then shares their one challenge or opportunity from the week. And you go around within, if you've got 6 people, you're done even with dinner in a matter of a couple of hours. And we found when we were starting VIP Waste, we had the same group for about, 5-6 years. And we found that this concept was invaluable. It was so important for the growth of our company because we were going in with one perspective, but we had these big challenges or opportunities that we had never dealt with before. And then we were able to leave that mastermind meetup with perspectives from 5 other people who could, in many situations, give us tips or advice or insights or even just little shifts in perspective that really helped us maximize all of our opportunities as early stage entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship, as you've heard me say before, is challenging enough on its own. You need support if you're going to do it right and stay sane at the same time. So don't try to go it alone. One of the best ways to get support is by putting together a mastermind group of your own. So hopefully this has been helpful. I'd love to hear what you are thinking in relation to the mastermind. If you want to learn more about it, definitely pick up a copy of Think and Grow Rich. If you have already started a mastermind group, I'd love to hear about it in the comment section below. as well as if you're planning on starting one as a result of watching this video. Love to hear about it. Let me know how you're doing. Can't wait to talk to you again soon.